Politics in St. Maarten getting worse, making life in the country tough. While we think politicians helping us, the majority fooling us. With tinted windows on Audis and Jeep, them politicians ain't driving nothing cheap. Just look around, read between the lines. Every one of them is a waste of time. The PM highlight her sexual preference, telling everyone she's a lesbian. The country locked down in a disarray. Big birthday party down in Digo Bay. All who attended tested positive. Every one of them end up with COVID. One tried to clear his name in a rush, saying how we catch it down by Lotus. Everyone in shock when they get to see that Vishon was part of LGBT. Man, they spoiling the country name. It's time we start call a spade a spade. Let them invite in their blasted shade. It's time we start call a spade a spade. What you say? Good gosh. Zilande, Zilande, Zilande. Rolando feature video was no shock when he start to match Grisha up. They who recruit him to the up party when he jump on the USB. They make him lead us saying how he bright. He's shining in the sky like a satellite. He had to resign as parliament chair.
Welcome to what we call Polotricks Tuesday. We are here, and you know, 2023 is special because we have to bring in the incapable people on the show on a weekly basis from now on. The people who have no idea what they talk about, the people who don't know anything about politics but continue to parade as someone who knows about politics. And who am I speaking about? Of course, my incompetent host, Cedric Ortega. Good day, sir.
Happy New Year, folks. It is another season of Polotricks and another year in which I have to
breathe, yes, and speak. You see, he can't even use words.
Anyway,
and this is what I mean when I say
hope your holidays was
incapable
fun.
host.
I hope you had a wonderful holidays.
I hope you had lots of ham.
I eat all the ham because you know the ham with the French's mustard is c'est bon. That's about all that's good with the holidays. I don't like firecrackers, so fireworks.
And did you get to go to the civil servant
no.
Thanksgiving?
No.
Service? No?
No.
Come on.
Yeah.
No? You missed it?
Yeah, I mean
They had some good food.
Yeah. I suffered.
Yeah. Cedric.
Why?
I'm just saying.
Why?
You was a special guest.
Yes,
you didn't show up.
I was an honored guest, but I figured something was going to go wrong eventually.
Of course, the politics that we continue to discuss on St. Maarten, I know that a lot has happened since the new year, and we're not surprised.
What's going on in Parliament?
Yes, well, that's where I was coming to, Cedric, because this morning I received an email from the press secretary.
President of Parliament? You can send emails?
The press secretary. And I will read this for you, because I really want you.
Because you decided not to decide, because the decision of not making a decision is making a decision to, we can talk about it, might not decide to not talk about it.
But you're postulating yourself, man. You're getting ready.
Yeah,
you sound like a National Alliance member right there. Okay, so in the press release that we have, it says that notification start of broadcasted meetings of Parliament. The Parliament of St. Maarten hereby notifies the public that it is currently in the process of upgrading its audio-video system in the Parliament building cooperation with the property owner. The purpose of this upgrade is to provide members of parliament, the public, and the media with an improved quality during the broadcast of parliamentary deliberations. The works, which commenced in December 2022, are expected to be completed shortly, during which period the meeting hall of Parliament is inaccessible. Consequently, meetings of Parliament are scheduled to resume in the third week of January 2023. As customary, the upcoming meeting scheduled will be published on the Parliament Facebook page, website, and the Daily Herald, and will be shared with members of the media, and parliamentary sessions will be carried live on TV15, and so on, and so on, and so on.
I'm confused about a couple of things. Maybe you can provide clarity. If all it took was some audio and video work to improve the quality of the level of Parliament, why it took so long? That's number one. Number two, they couldn't do this in the recess?
Which recess? They're still in recess because they just added another week to their vacation. And you know,
but it's all for the better, because now that they improve the
quality and
video, the audio and video, the quality
will have better quality in Parliament.
In Parliament. So
Correct.
then things like the protection versus how you say accountability, those things gonna get rectified by just adding some data. And some MB's memory.
Yeah, and that's going to be good. And I also heard that MP Akim Arinel is going to be second chair of Parliament, and he's going to be chairing some meetings. So I'm very excited to hear.
Wow, them improvements provide AI too? Artificial intelligence?
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Like he gonna actually be able to
he's gonna
speak and.
Yeah, he's gonna have hit the gavel.
Wow, that's going to. I wonder how his voice. I'm gonna record that.
In any case, the new Minister of TIAT will be coming in this week, Cedric. Your thoughts on Mr. Leo Lambrix? I don't know if you know him personally.
Yeah, I know Leo.
Oh, okay. And
you know him. I just.
What you want to say, Cedric?
I would just say 4:20 in the afternoon, we all hook up together. by the cigar bar.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, 4:20. This around that time.
Cedric.
Yeah.
Can you stay serious?
I'm always serious.
Now about Mr. Lambrix, he ran the last time on the USP list, and now he resigned from the USP. You had another resignation from the USP. Mr. Bruch yesterday sent out a press release stating that he resigned from USP. And let me be the first one to say that we don't care. Because I was upset. I had to look at the number of votes he received during the last elections. And then when I saw the number, I said to myself, why would you announce this? I've never respected politicians who did not get elected during elections before, announcing that they are making a move to a new party, as if they bring in all the votes with them. What is going on? Because and the thing is, he had to go into reason. Now you're gonna make me pull up the press release, because I was like in shock.
I don't understand why you in shock now. Watch.
Why?
Let me show you.
Tell me.
This politician. Watch. First, you need to put the hands like this. Right? You have to sit sideways. You can't sit straight.
you can't.
Right? You have to sit sideways.
Okay.
And then you have to look the camera right in its eye and say, God bless you. Without that, you're no politician. Number two, it is on behalf of you, the people of St. Maarten, that I come before you today to announce this very difficult an in-depth decision that I have been forced to come to. I am no longer leaving the political arena. What I'm doing is I'm going where my philosophy, my ideas can be better expounded upon. I know that the 225 votes that I received last time could have been and
No, that's
should
too
have
much.
been
That's too much. Yeah.
much.
No.
I doing it for the big dogs who gonna be jumping about just now.
I thought that was Mr. Bruch. But anyway, you know, and then the reasoning was because, you know, the USP picked a bunch of candidates that were not candidates on the list as ministers prior to, and these are previous ministers.
What you were trying to say is he is in law enforcement and he got too much criminals there.
Cedric. He didn't say that. His words were not.
His words were, listen, partner, me, I can't hang around. Are you bunch of crooks no more? I got uniform.
No, Cedric, he didn't say that. Yes. What he said was, what he said was that he is no longer
hanging around with a bunch of crooks because you don't wear uniform.
I have always had political aspirations. Addressing needs of our people has always been my number one and only concern.
Those are two different things, though.
Some key factors in this decision to resign are a continued selection of candidates with legal issues.
English, I can't hang around. You fellas neither wear uniform, you're a bunch of crooks.
Casting a negative light. So, okay, so translate this for me. Casting a negative light on all USP candidates and the party's track record to constantly propose and appoint ministers who did not run on the party as candidates. What do you mean to say by that? Because it's casting a negative light on all USP candidates. You see, this is why I say it's incapable, because I have to always repeat things to him. So what I'm saying is that he is constantly appoint ministers who did not run on the party candidates. And then he gave examples.
On the party what?
As candidates, so Dennis Richardson, Edson Kiring Dongo, Raphael Bosman, Melissa Doncher, Pamela Gordon, without consultation of the candidates. This is, in his opinion, a clear indication of lack of confidence in the party's own candidates. In closing, Bruch wishes the United St. Maarten Party all the best. Do you? You just rip up a new asshole. And then you wish them all the best.
No. You see, so, because you are on the list, means, mind you, trying to become an MP. That's your objective, to become an MP. However, it seems that being affiliated, you automatically should be considered for certain positions. That's why we get a demolition,
Cedric.
we get a boust up in a
Cedric,
demolition order at the same time.
Don't let me get upset now. Don't let me get upset now.
That's why. That's
Cedric,
that's why.
Because this
that's
is where
why
the incompetence
the
of
trees
your
get chopped up.
commentating comes in.
The trees
Cedric,
get chopped up.
you
A kind of how.
I cannot run on your party and then you're not going to appoint me as a minister. Why run for then? For kicks?
To become an MP.
Okay, and I didn't make it. But you make it. Okay. You my leader. Okay, so now you have to appoint ministers from your party.
No.
Cedric.
No.
So you gonna just pick somebody off the street?
Who best for the job? Tommy, but he involve me all day. Pow! Pow! Argue with me. Say something, let me beat you up. Say something.
Don't worry, me and Tommy's colleagues. Listen, all I said.
Why you retarded?
All I'm saying is. All I'm saying is, Cedric,
What?
if I run on your political party, I expect an appointment.
Yes. At 10
Especially if I have...
every week at 10 o'clock, we're going to go through this thing and I'm going to explain you about atheism. The appointment can remain.
Cedric, again.
Again, what? You don't understand that I don't hear what you're saying?
I have a uniform. I work in justice. How the hell wouldn't you put me as Minister of Justice?
I'll put you head of the security by the Parliament building, but I mean I'll put you head of justice. Why one makes what? Listen, we have a democracy that allows everybody to postulate themselves and be eligible to run as a member of Parliament.
Unfortunately.
There is no obligation, there is nothing that requires you to then automatically be in consideration for a ministerial position. If people
This is
have
where
some,
you are wrong,
if people
Cedric,
have some
because if I am-
self-integrity,
listen,
they would.
there you go again with this self-integrity bull
Man,
crap.
yeah,
How
yeah.
is it possible that
I don't
we're
know.
going to have 23 people, 23 candidates? Obviously, there's 15 seats, Cedric.
That right there,
There's
you
15
that
seats.
right there you understand, right?
So the party then gets you elected because clearly you can't get 900 and
Not
something votes
me.
to get a seat.
Me, I am
So
atheist.
the whole team, the whole entire team
Yes.
compiled their votes together for you and maybe somebody else to get into the position of a parliamentarian.
Yes.
The parliamentarians then form a bloc whereby they make a coalition, or if they have enough, they then appoint a council of ministers. Why is it you are not going to look in-house for a minister, Cedric Ortega? Are you crazy?
In-house doesn't necessarily mean a candidate on the list.
Why not?
Because maybe you're incompetent for the damn position. Have you ever thought about that? I'm just saying.
So then why would you make me run on your party?
It's the same reason NBA teams got 15 players, but we know 6 of them. Moral support.
Cedric,
Yes.
I refuse to believe that you are comparing our
World Cup even better.
Capable.
You got 30 fellas on the bench. We only know Mkembe and what you name, Messi. Name another player. Ronaldo. Name another one. I gonna name the smart one first.
Pele.
He dead.
Yes, I know. That's why I know.
Bless him.
They
Did I just say that? No, he dead. Right, that's it.
have many players.
Yes. Who just there
Yes.
waving the towel. You ever see
Okay.
them on the sideline? They clapping, and when the real players come in, they clap
You
them
know
on the
what?
bum seat.
I disagree because years ago we used to say the same thing about name a politician, and the first thing a kid would say is Theo.
Yeah, because I used to carry the coloring books for them in school. of course.
Yes, okay. And then afterwards, you know, Sarah, because Auntie Sarah, she's been there before St. Maarten was named St. Maarten. I think it was called the Salt Pond before, and
No,
then it became
Swaliga.
Swaliga, and then, yes. And then she carried a motion to the,
Auntie Sarah.
Auntie Sarah carried a motion to Holland, and then she was like, let's call it St.
She
Maarten.
carried them days by KLM, or it was the ship?
No, she went
was
no, she
the
went
ship?
by a ship.
Yeah, oh,
After
okay.
she took a couple of weeks
That's a long
to get
time.
to Holland.
That's a long
She got,
time
yeah,
ago.
it was during the trade.
When they had clumpers?
During the trade, she was
The trade?
the loopmeisje. What's the name?
Huh?
What's the name of a stroop? What's the name of the
Ik zou het niet weten. zeg jij het, man.
the red people back in the day? They wasn't slaves. They was like assistants. Anyway, Auntie Sarah is responsible for
Ze
St.
was een van
Maarten.
die knechtjes. Knechtjes heb ik ook. Knechtje. Een knechtje.
Let me stop. Kathy, go ahead. because we're going through some apology days these days. We don't get too sensitive. But in any case,
I'm sorry.
Auntie Sarah, thank you for your service. You know,
What are supposed to mean?
because she was.
Well, you
there
like
from
you
the beginning.
retiring?
She was there from the beginning, and
yeah.
she retiring, obviously. You
Because
see the DP list?
I will call Timo for you.
Listen, Avengers are here. Okay, Sarah list. I hear they have a convention later this month, and
I going.
no, if you see
I
the
going.
list, the
Because
staff list,
unlike Brugge, I get 16 votes, but I didn't retire. I didn't resign. Not even privately. I stay right here. I know come full circle. I gonna be by the convention with my red shirt. You know.
you know, one thing I noticed also is that you know, the worst president of parliament in St. Martin history, joined-
Orlando? He ain't got no party. He ain't like he outcast. He's gonna be one of them sitting down like this. I have dedicated my life to try and run on every political party on St. Martin. I've even attempted to lead a few of them astray, mind you. However, please vote for me. Otherwise, the project, Don Kupukoi, that has cost many a job and a reputation will not get accomplished. Please, ask former Minister
Ansari put
Miklos about us.
You see Ansari put in an appeal to get back Mullet Bay, so you're crazy.
I know you put in a peel, a banana peel.
He put in an appeal to go back in.
Listen.
And he want back the ownership
It
of
is
Mullet Bay.
mine.
It is mine.
Precious is mine.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, but back to Auntie Sarah.
Yes.
So now with the Democratic Party and the convention that's coming up, and Krisha Heiliger Maarten being part of you know, the team, you don't think it would put a stain on the Democratic Party?
No. First of all, these are two ladies that know how to take care of their clothes. If there's any stain, they will get it out. That's number one.
Cedric, wipe your mouth.
Well,
Too much ass on it.
hey,
Wipe it.
hey,
Wipe it.
listen,
Wipe it.
don't go there, don't
Wipe
go there.
it.
You talk about stain, which stain? Let's look at historically.
What is it that she would bring to the table, to the Democratic Party, that she has imploded the up, and then she is then now moving to the Democratic Party to do the same thing? Really?
I mean, if you consider her the implosion of the up, then why I gonna tell you? You can't probably see that low. She may be at your eyesight, so that's what you could see, because that little fella down there, your back out of order, you can't bend down, so you can't see that little Napoleon behind there pulling the string. What Ludi said, I needed to realign myself with you, though. That dagger is long. So in terms of implosion, I do not credit the good MP, Grisha Heiliger Maarten, with that responsibility.
You know, this is what I talk about.
Credit the usurper. You know, the worst kind of
That's the
usurper.
thing with Cedric,
The partner
Archie.
you leave
He
sleep in your
likes
guest
to-
bedroom.
he likes to
You gone
always-
out, come back. He in the
always-
living room, in his jockey with his leg cock up and two girls he got here. And you like, yo, dude, I just need you. Again, you must pay a bet to me. Like, no, don't worry, man. We cool.
Cedric.
That kind of usurping.
Cedric.
It's like after they move out, you need to fumigate the place. You don't even want to live there no more.
All I'm saying is
Yes.
that the Democratic Party
I know
has
that's
a
all you're
chance.
saying.
Has a chance to come out fresh, and with Krisha Heiliger Maarten there, I don't know if that's going to happen. That's what I'm saying.
You probably do not understand certain things because you believe in the martyrdom of a man. Right?
What?
You believe in they kill Jesus. I told you long time ago, the moment they tried to do something to that one, they was going to make her a martyr. And if you don't remember when people went on the attack at Auntie Sarah, what she did the next election, you best hold your breath. Our society, we are male chauvinists of the worst kind. Don't talk bad about him. And that was done.
if they are
And by
bad
who?
politicians,
And by who?
if they are bad politicians, you have to call him out on the
Yes.
bullshit, whether they male or female.
Okay, good.
Cedric.
So let's start
don't
calling out.
So let's
start calling out.
the bad MPs.
Rolando
Maarten.
Blystein, you little
This
conniving
is-
crook.
Listen, stop it.
What?
You sound like Grumiko now. Stop it.
I
Let me stop it.
You want me
Stop
to
it.
sound like Gromeko?
Come on.
Listen, I
Because
going
it's
to
all you like to
prophesy.
nitpick. Listen,
Who ta-
this is
nitpicking?
this is what I'm talking about.
This is what
So
I'm talking
you-
about.
Cedric,
This is what I'm talking about.
Cedric.
Leave the woman alone.
No.
She did not cause the confusion.
She didn't do
You
anything
want me
in
pull up the
Parliament.
WhatsApp?
She didn't do nothing in
You
Parliament.
sound like
She didn't do nothing in
William.
Parliament.
You sound like William. You run him on any?
Hey, who running on any?
Rolando.
I was thinking on when I was making the memes
You know I want to know
on
if the
National
convict
Alliance.
can run again.
Which convict? Because
Which?
now they have a lot.
Brown bill.
Cedric,
I'm interested.
people make mistakes and they get convicted, and then afterwards they move forward. and
What
they
was
get-
the mistake? The
they get
conviction?
elected- They get elected. Okay, they get elected by the people. You just this is the contradictory.
Yes.
I hate about Cedric Ortega.
What? Let's
In the
hear it.
beginning of the program, he watches you and he tells you that everybody has a chance, no matter where they come from, what they do. They have a constitutional right to become a member of parliament. And now, on the other side, he here talking about who the convict will get elected again. That's how he sounds.
You see,
like a baby.
Because
that's what
Andrew
Cedric is.
cannot walk and
He
chew
doesn't
gum at the
understand.
same time. He cannot understand that because as a citizen you have that freedom doesn't mean that all of us are in a position mentally, socially, and with the sticky fingers to exercise it. He simply doesn't have the ability to distinguish the two. And context is king. That statement was in reference to not because you're on a party automatically make you capable of being a minister. Get food poisoning for Christmas.
Mentally, Cedric is exhausting. But
I
I,
know,
still
I
have
know.
to deal with him on a weekly basis because at the end of the day, Cedric appeals to the audience that doesn't understand politics. And that's why I need to make sure that he's here so that, it can be a well-balanced program.
For
But
those of us who
understand-
actually
So, let me
understand
explain
politics,
that
the confusion that
everybody-
we see on this island is partly caused by characters like Andrew,
Maarten.
who supporting Brugge, who automatically thinks he had to be Minister of Education.
No, I didn't. Wait.
You
no,
just said
I
it.
didn't. No, I
That's
didn't say
why
that.
you just.
Don't be putting.
You say he was right. He was skipped.
I'm saying.
And then you say, but you can't skip him, you run on your list. And I say, anybody could run on the list. That don't mean you're capable of being a minister. And Andrew said, but you run on the list. Then Andrew gonna turn around and say, he's the highest vote getter. Don't matter if he don't know the difference between a bouwstop and a vernietigingsopdracht. He get the highest votes. And Grisha.
Cedric,
Yeah. And Grisha.
Cedric is running on the National Alliance because he's confusing you. I understand. I think he's getting his.
I
platform
told you I had a stroke, I
ready.
can't run.
You listen.
I got a wheelchair.
You
He go with
gonna wheel yourself in there.
But it gonna be smooth though. It gonna, one of those.
At the end of the day, again, the parties that we have on St. Maarten right now, the makeup is going to be very interesting in the coming weeks, months. The reason why I say that is because we don't know whether this government is going to last for the full entire term, because it's set for January 2024, the elections. However, it could be that something might happen, and then there's snap elections.
Yeah, because they
But
seem to
it's
be.
more likely that that is not going to happen
Why
because
not?
we have a new minister that is coming in for the Ministry of TIAT, and also the MPs that supporting the government are the ones who are in charge of this minister, so to speak.
In charge of the minister.
Oh, here we go. Do I need to explain you what I mean by in charge?
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so
you
let me
don't.
explain
No, you don't.
Members of Parliament.
No, you don't. The
appoint
protection,
ministers.
the protection,
Therefore, it
and
means
the minister got
that
appointed because the minister
gets
was
appointed
going to
by
sign
a
off.
coalition of
The,
eight,
the minister
and the
now,
coalition
this
of
minister
eight
is
then
going to
picks
create
the
confusion.
ministers who continue to work.
The new minister is coming in,
the people.
wound
Continue.
up by Napoleon, Carnroll, and the convict to go cause confusion right down by by that place where they want the water rights. Minister Udendi ain't going for that. How long this government gonna last? Because we got a minister who before he touched down, before he look at one piece of document, has an updraft. Remember, Keith Franker went to the airport, wound up. Keith Franker, he read a paper, he went go fire people. Keith Franker still by the airport?
No, Keith
Oh,
Franklin. But I'm saying
who confused me?
all I'm saying is Cedric.
Yeah. Yeah, I know all you're saying. Ain't much. Pour your water. Drink water, mind your business.
All I'm saying, Cedric, is besides
Where's Cedric?
Krisha being the worst, right?
Where's Severa in all of this?
Severa Jacobs?
Yeah, she running the country.
Yes.
She made a decision?
For National Alliance, I think that it's going to be a very interesting political season because I heard that she's the only one running on the list, and she is going to run on the National Alliance by herself because she don't need nobody, and I think that National Alliance is still going to have a sweep.
Did they calm me? Calm me. Work something out.
At the end of the day, the Minister of Justice is also being looked at.
People getting money?
No.
If people ain't getting money, I don't want to hear not the amount that it done and it coming and it finished and it fixed and I finally did it and I was listen, you want me to turn ignorant and turn in Maarten, if you ain't telling me they ain't getting money yet, I ain't want to hear nothing Christmas past.
Let me tell you.
How much of them gonna buy Christmas?
Let me tell you, 28 or 26 or 20, a lot. Or you have to understand that, the good Minister of Justice is trying her best to get this thing done right.
Or left.
She wants to do it correctly. She wants to do it legally. She wants to do it, what's the other words she used?
But but she didn't know
I say
this.
right?
She didn't know. Yeah, because but I say left, so you have to go correctly.
She wants to just do it because for the life of me, I can't understand how we will not include an amount that has to be paid out to the officers before sending it to the governor. But that's just me being dumb because I just don't.
I ain't want to hear nothing, Andrew. They ain't get paid yet.
No.
And then I want to have next.
But they're working.
Next.
They're working.
The
on
pageant. Who win the pageant?
Which pageant? The justice pageant?
Yeah. I went off without the hitch, right? It was a beautiful evening. I see a lot of pretty clothes. They ain't getting money yet. They ain't getting money yet. Well, I can't get me money yet. All the local talent upset. You know that song from Bobo?
No.
Yes,
no.
That was on record.
Okay.
All the local talent upset. They can't get the money yet. That was Tall Boy was running the way I call it. Carnival.
Oh, okay. That's.
This is great. I don't.
You don't want. So
I
you
don't
want to
want.
hear it.
Listen, I read elaborate articles explaining the precision with which this document was handled. In contrast to a previous colleague who just faked it. I think she was talking about Cornelius.
No.
Not episodic over here. And it was there. And finally, I'm here to say to you, the public of St. Maarten, that it has been sent to the governor. We are waiting the approval of the governor. It doesn't have to go to Parliament, and it has been rectified. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, fait complete. Andrew, they getting money? Andrew, answer me, Jed. I gonna turn St. Peter's. Hold on, you know, Jed. Jed, the man ain't getting money yet, Jed. All that kind of talking, the man ain't getting money yet, Jed.
The police.
My whole lot on
The police union.
With the bike or so la gabu. Que de nangu boko.
The police.
Tanto papiamento minketende. Carne corso mit the bike, brother. Let my quick answer.
Understand that the police union.
By coming a drechi, come Ioana, come. Trabalho que me tem food center que nada me paga para com cota caro me nem carajo me neta do business do dia subi de televisão me sabe que senta cá sim não nada you vai fechar que me entende craco.
I don't even know what he said,
yeah,
but I'm sure that the police officers enjoy that.
What? They ain't the money yet.
They didn't get the money yet.
And then they ain't getting all the money one time. They get me over 3 to 5 years.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Cedric?
Oh, what is this?
Remember the strike that they had by the dump a couple of weeks ago, when the Minister of Romy was at a job mixer in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And we had Minister Artwell, the Minister of Finance, and he fixed it. He paid them by Friday, like right away.
Yeah.
He paid them off.
Yeah, but like, the amount of money. You think he want to pick up garbage, I roll it up?
So what's the difference? now? It's more money then, maybe? Because the governor had to sign to
3 to 5 years. That's a car loan, dude.
I don't understand.
I ignorant at this point. They ain't getting money. Why I'm not? Who? Wow.
You want
I ain't want him. Listen.
But you know,
again,
tomorrow at the press briefing, she going to go all out again because when the police union came out with a statement, and then you had letters to the editors too, defending the good minister, and saying that the police officers had no right to speak to the Minister of Justice like that, or to speak about the Minister of Justice like that, because at the end of the day, she is the boss. You really think that the Minister of Justice would have bad intentions for her officers? That makes no sense at all.
Who talking about intent? Nobody talking about intent.
I'm just telling you what the opinion
I believe I could fly. My intent would not indicate the reason why I fall on and bust my face. It would be my inability to do just that.
Cedric, wouldn't you say because of the fact that since 2010 nobody was able to get this document this far, that she has a right to boast about it being so far but not completed?
Nou, in het Nederlands zeggen ze, bijna raak is helemaal mis. Nog een keer.
Yeah,
Bijna raak is helemaal mis. They get the money? Wait, answer my question. They get the money?
Almost.
Now they get the money?
Almost.
Did they get the money? No, I ain't want to hear nothing.
What happened was,
I ain't care 10,
let
10,
me
10.
explain.
I ain't care 10, 10, 20. I ain't get my money. I don't want to hear nothing at this point.
It was deposited.
La.
It was deposited in a checking account, but it have to go to a savings. So
Listen.
therefore, the bank says it's going to take a couple of weeks. So
Write
between,
a
it's
fake proposal, send it to the thing, Q Credits, get the money and pay the people, and then tell Q Credits you can pay them back between 3 and 5 years. Shit, man. I don't want to hear nothing. I want to hear nothing. Avex. You know much thing them police pull off of people got. You know much boot they right to just see if they could get 5% and nada. How they pay for the passage back here? So?
Cedric, at the end of
You know how much them tickets was for Christmas? How much $1,000?
Cedric,
You got a man with a gun on his side, right, with bullets in it, and you ain't paying him good? Are you crazy?
You know, St. Maarten could be a real place, Cedric, and I think one day it will.
How much police gone?
Over 20.
Jesus say, you talking a real place. When they were here, the panel right drive up the main road and the scooter, boom, they took boom.
You know,
Aye, aye.
the political season continues to get interesting, where different candidates are coming out.
They ain't getting money yet, man.
So we need to remind you once again that to look at the different campaign promises that were made by politicians who
Anyone tell you anything free, they lie. If they tell you free education, free transport, anybody say the word free, they lie. That's the first one you gotta watch out for. Don't let them tell you nothing free.
free advice is that Cedric is still incompetent. However, at the end of the day, I still deal with him.
How they get their money? But I the one incompetent. But son, you see how you black people are?
This is the longest serving government in St. Martin's history.
And then next thing, tell me highest vote getter, right?
The highest vote getter
There you go.
is also going to be
I am the problem.
the biggest vote getter of the next elections.
But I am the problem. I'm gonna pay you back on 3 to 5 years. For money you owe me already. Not no new arrangement with interest. Money you owe me. You say we're gonna pay me.
Why are you still talking about this? Stop it, no man.
But because I upset, Andrew. The level of ta-da, it's done. C'est fini. Fait accompli. I did it. My way. And still, the people that can't get me money yet. All the local talent upset.
Cedric, you know, at the end of the day, these hardworking police officers are still working, and we must tell you, you know, thank you for holding on, and, you know, keep the faith, because the money is coming very soon.
Keep the faith. You know what faith is? Faith is belief in things you can't see.
Yes, I can't see you.
So don't keep no faith. Keep your foot on the neck and make sure they pay you. And that what's 3 to 5 years? What I mean, what are supposed to mean?
That was part of the agreement.
Who made the agreement?
The government and the union sat down and they made that dumb agreement. I didn't say it was a good agreement, but it was an agreement.
Oh, what?
What you want me to tell you?
Listen, NRPP money. Pay the people. NRPB could build a building in St. Maarten, something that ain't supposed to be here to stay. They buy a building and set up shop, but the police can't get paid. We got people who in certain positions who shouldn't be getting no financial assistance, getting financial assistance, and the police ain't getting paid. I am confused.
Do you think the minister could take a loan by Q credits to pay the justice workers?
Let me call Atwell asking how we pay.
How we pay the dump workers?
The dump workers.
Yeah. Because
Creativity.
she even took money out of the crime fund to pay for the consultant people who helped with the calculations of the function book. So maybe she could take the money from the crime fund and then pay the police officers. We just giving ideas to the good minister because, you know.
Robert Bank, you're the Minister of Justice. Nobody gonna lock you up. You're paying the police. They ain't coming behind you. Pay the people there. No more talk, no more. Like, at a certain point, you just need to get ignorant and say, listen, I ain't want to hear nothing, no more excuses. Pay the people. What's the day you're going to pay the people? Commit to a date and bust your ass and get it done.
Cedric, as far as the older politicians and the younger politicians, how do you see the trend for the coming year? Do you see more of young politicians springing up or the older ones, trying to make a comeback because seeing that the young ones are the ones that mess up this country for the past 4 years.
It is
Especially
not.
Tusha Heiliger,
It is
Tusha
not.
Heiliger. I just had to put that in for no reason. Sorry. Go ahead.
I know you put it in for no reason. I think the millennial experiment is a failure. I think Generation X, Generation X.
Millennial, right?
Yeah.
So
But
you can't just say it.
but
You can't
this-
say it in my face
like,
that we was a failure.
Supposed to say it
What-
behind your back.
No, but so you're just going to you're just going to tell.
Yeah, I am post the reward, the trophy for participation. So I just tell it to you, suck. How about that?
You see, that's why I use Generation X.
Yeah, we don't
matter.
We don't.
It don't
So
matter.
I think it is a responsibility of Generation X still to get this
to
country.
get to pick a casket. What do you mean? It's the responsibility of what?
Well,
It's the responsibility
I
of
think
Generation X to
you
what?
asking me a question and now you don't want me to answer.
Because the millennials are the ones who have to carry this country and continue to have to carry
Eventually,
this country.
yes.
Not
the future,
not
the
eventually.
change.
We're doing it now.
What?
We're doing it now.
What?
The millennials are the ones
Yes,
that run.
exactly. And you guys believe in getting a trophy for participation. That's why you assume that you're doing something now.
That's the thing with the Generation X.
What you could tell me about Generation X? We could talk though. You can't talk up. We based on what experience you're talking up. Like you see, like you ain't more computer literate than me. Maybe to the
Yes.
generation.
So, yeah.
So the argument you had with not here. You.
Cedric.
No, it's not. No,
Okay.
no.
Okay. Understand this.
It takes a certain level
Politics
of maturity.
right now is no. Yes, maturity
Yes.
from millennials.
What?
Have vision.
Eventually
Who
they're gonna
work
be
in a different way.
Eventually,
they work in a different way.
eventu-
It is not the same.
Yes,
like
you
the
got
X's
trophies
who-
for participation. That's why you're assuming that just being there is enough. No. You guys are about getting it now, getting it quick, instant gratification, and we're seeing the results of that. And to quote, Lut Miller, the Weaver Fire, just stopped thieving for 1 year. Just 1 year. Stop thieving. We wouldn't be in the drama we is now. But it's instant gratification, this need for speed and all that kind of good stuff generation. I don't smoke green, I want stiff white. Get going faster. You see, no. We've tried it. Take a back seat, become an apprentice as you should be, and learn from the old crooks how to thief without it being seen. They come in here roughing up, they're throwing in the door, no sophistication, no refinement, bunch of ordinary gangsters moving like, yeah, swap. Say, hook you up now, give me $50, give me $50, I'll get you that contract. Like, what? Like, dude, like, really, stop. Take a seat back, learn from the old dogs how to do this thing smooth now, man. All I gonna end up in jail.
With that, we like to thank you so much for watching Polotricks. Of course, we come on a weekly basis to give you as much information as possible.
Go out and vote. Be responsible citizen. Vote for the candidate of your choice. Don't forget, your participation in the election process is essential.
And it matters.
It matters.
It matters.
It truly matters.
And make sure you vote for a millennial. All right. That
Vote for
doesn't-
Grisha.
Let's not overdo it now.
What?
Don't overdo it. No.
If you say vote
I'm
for
not
me,
even putting that in the show.
I vote for Grisha.
You can't say that.
Vote for Grisha. I vote for Grisha.
You can't say that.
I just did.
You can't say that.
Yeah, but I'm not a clergy.
No, but you.
I could say what?
You have to stay impartial. No, you can't say that. You ever see me say vote for anybody here? You can't say that. No.
No, but you just call her the worst.
What?
If you stop calling her the worst member of parliament, I'm going to stop
But she
explicitly.
is the worst problem. She's the worst. She is the worst.
Vote for Grisha.
She's going to stay
Vote for Grisha.
the worst.
Because
Generation X sucks. Okay, bye-bye.
No more shots. No more shots. Maestro, no more shots. Let me shoot. Yeah, I can. Yo. We be. Yo. Big man.
Yo, you wake me up. I had a dream, man. I was with some girls in a boat dancing, and then you wake me up.
Big man. Wait. You had a dream about a boat?
Yeah, girls and thing dancing.
But me too.
No.
Wait, you hear that?
Oh, you always hearing something. You drunk, man.
Yo, but there ain't a boat there?
Oh, you look at them girls. It was real.
Yo, let me go, man. Get up. Yeah, girl. Dimitri, what we saying? Let me rough up the thing, girl. Let me touch up the thing, girl. Let me rough up the thing. Let me touch up the thing. I don't play with that. Yeah, girl, back it back. Do it just like that. Show me where your best friend at. Now let me see if you can make it clap. Make it clap. Make it clap. Make it clap. You're just like that, girl. Make it clap. Make it clap. Make it clap. You're just like that. Yeah, girl, back it back. Do it better than that. Show me where your best friend at. Where she at? Don't where she at, girl. Make it clap. Make it clap. Make it clap. You're just like that, girl. Make it clap. Make it clap. Make it clap.
I will shout. St. Martin, I will praise you. I am proud to be a part. I will sing to the top of my voice. I love you with all my heart. With all the hurricanes that we have suffered over the years, you still strong, strong, strong. Though COVID derailed us, you're strong, and that's a fact. Thank you, St. Martin, for always staying on track. I say, thank you, St. Martin, for bouncing back. St. Martin sweet, St. Martin nice, St. Martin complete, St. Martin is a paradise, St. Martin strong. Salute, you passed the test. Salute, may you live long. Salute, St. Martin, you're the greatest. St. Martin, I confess that we are truly blessed. No one can contest. You're the best. You weathered every storm. You suffered through the harm. You give thanks for every calm. You're the bomb. St. Martin strong. Thank you. May you live long. Thank you. I gonna sing my song. Thank you. St. Martin, you are number one. We've suffered many calamities over the years. We've lost siblings and parents. We have cried rivers of tears. We've lost our homes and business, but we never lose our hope. Cause we know St. Martin people will rebound and will cope. My condolences to all who have lost their children and parents. You're strong, strong, strong. We are resilient. We persevered along. We pulled together and kept each other strong. Crying, hugging and singing St. Martin's song. St. Martin sweet, St. Martin nice, St. Martin complete, St. Martin is a paradise, St. Martin strong. Salute, you passed the test. Salute, may you live long. Salute, St. Martin, you're the greatest. Whenever you are down, you got up off the ground, ready to rebound on the mound. You battled every war. You get flattened, you get scarred, but you're my superstar, Swaliga. St. Martin true, thank you. You've earned your due, thank you. Red, white, and blue, thank you. St. Martin, how we love you. St. Martin has brought so many from rags to riches. St. Martin has uplifted many people from ditches. St. Martin has been helping families over the years. St. Martin has even turned strugglers into millionaires. Some see the cup half empty, but I see the cup half full. Strong, strong, strong. You can't please everyone. You'll always get complaints. Some are unthankful while others just cast blame. And that's why I'll always defend your name. St. Martin sweet, St. Martin nice, St. Martin complete, St. Martin is a paradise, St. Martin strong. Salute, you passed the test. Salute, may you live long. Salute, St. Martin, you're the greatest. St. Martin, you we praise. We're thankful for your ways and grateful for the days we're amazed. You're never negative, you're always positive, and that's why you will live to forgive. Come high or low, thank you. May your star glow, thank you. May you overflow, thank you. St. Martin, you're my hero. Saint Martin, may God bless you. Thank you.